Hi everyone, first of all, thank you for watching this video and please do subscribe, like and share my YouTube channel. We are going to kickstart a business analyst course very soon. So interested candidates can contact to this number for course enrollment. Thank you. And the topic for today is how many number of rounds that the business analyst need to clear for the clearance of complete business analyst interview and what type of questions will be asked in the interview. So we are going to discuss on that. So business analyst interviews will be basically will have three different rounds of interviews. And guys, this video is made based on the business analyst to hold 6 years, 7 years point of view, their point of view, what kind of questions they can expect in the interview from the panel member. From their point of view, I have made this video. So the first round will be taken care of by senior business analyst or someone who's working as a business analyst and those who are already familiar with the business analyst concepts. So they will take the first round, and this first round they will be asking uh, the concepts to check whether you are capable of explaining them very well or not by asking definitions like what are the key skills of a business analyst, and they might ask you to explain your previous project and the previous domain that you have worked, and also they might ask you questions on Jira and Confluence, Excel. So Excel and they might ask you what is requirement gathering and how do you do, and BRD, FRD, use case, and what is user story, and what do you know about Agile and Scrum, and the difference between Agile and Waterfall, what is acceptance criteria, and how do you handle conflict requirements, how do you ensure stakeholder satisfaction, how do you track requirement from start to finish. So this is a basic check, guys. They will be doing for a business analyst in the first round. So majorly they will be targeting on knowing about your project that you have worked in your previous organizations. So you need to focus on that. And along with that, you need to be familiar in explaining about the skills and the concept that business analyst will be using. Like for example, what is BRD, FRD, what is user story, what is Jira, and yeah, such kind of questions will be asked in the first round of interview. So once you have cleared the interview, they will move your profile for the second round. So meaning here you can expect the case studies. So the second round will be more of case study, guys. They will not be asking any kind of uh, definitions or simplified questions. So they will be asking like as if how you handle in case if this problem was uh, business analyst, as a business analyst, if you have come across, how did you handle in your previous organization or previous project? So in such a way they will be asking. So for example, how do you gather requirement from multiple stakeholders? So as a business analyst, when you are asked this question in the second round of interview, so you need to explain from your previous project. So you should not give them a static explanation. Rather, uh, you need to walk through about your previous project. How exactly as a BA you have gathered the requirements. You need to share your experience. Okay, so you should not explain static. You should not explain what exactly you have referred from the social media. You should not do that because it will not be leading to impress. So in order to impress the panel member, you need to share your experience. How did you handle? How do you gather the requirements? So from your experience point of view, you need to say. And the second question, definitely they will ask, how do you handle unclear or ambiguous requirements as a business analyst? And how do you prioritize requirement? This is for sure every business analyst will come across. This question is asked by panel member, so you need to answer it by taking the real life example and that you have done in your previous projects. So from that point of view you need to say. And the fourth question, how do you handle conflicting requirements? How do you validate requirements with the stakeholders? How do you prepare UAT scenarios and test cases? How do you handle defects found during UAT? How do you translate customers' feedback into the requirements? How do you perform gap analysis? So all this, rather than just explaining in the form of answer, you need to take a scenario, and from your previous project that you have handled, you need to correlate to that concept and explain it to your stakeholder so that they will be impressive, because instead of saying a static explanation, you should share your experience, like how do you handle. Only then they will be impressive. And the next question, how do you recommend process improvements? How do you write user story and acceptance criteria? So guys, please remember, uh, many of the companies will say you to share your screen, and spontaneously they will provide you the requirement, and you as a business analyst, after analyzing the requirement, you need to write the user story and acceptance criteria. So this is how many of the companies were following. So please be prepared for this as well. And how do you create process flows for BPM diagram? You need to give an explanation, like UML diagrams we have, use case diagram, what exact diagrams you will be following uh, to make it more clarity, the process to understand to all your internal team and your stakeholders. And what is the role of a B and Scrum team? And other question was stakeholder request conflicting features. What do you do? So as a business analyst, you need to frame an answer and explain it to them. And missing requirement discovered during UAT, how do you handle it? So these are the questions that are majority of the business analyst will be faced in the second round, especially. So yeah, so I will be teaching you how to handle this process and how to answer it to your panel members in such a way that is more impressive. So yeah, I will be providing you the complete detailed answers, and how to clear the interview. I will let you know. And this is all about the second round, guys. In the third round, you might have manager round or HR round or final round, whatever you call. The third round, majority of the times will be taken care by the manager. Okay, so there also you will come across asking questions like scenarios. How do you handle difficult stakeholders? How do you influence without authority? How do you manage conflicts in the team? Because manager will be more concerned on managing level part, because his duty is more of managing, right? So he is also expect you can also business analyst can also expect questions more of managerial point of view. So like how do you manage conflicts in the team? How do you handle high pressure situations? How do you ensure deliverables align with the business goals? Explain me a situation where your analysis impacted business decisions. How do you mentor junior BS? So if you pay attention, the manager round is more of targeting how well you can bring value to the project with your contribution. So such kind of questions will be asked in your interview. How do you manage scope creep, scope changes? Where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years? And describe a situation where you had to negotiate requirements. How do you handle project deadline with complete requirements? How do you ensure stakeholder satisfaction? How do you track project metrics or KPIs? How do you handle post deployment issues? So guys, you might be wondering like almost everything looks like theoretical, but it is not theoretical, guys. It is definitely not theoretical. uh, it's more of handling the process, guys, and you need to aware the some techniques and the documentation part, and how exactly you need to do. So you need to aware. Only then you can able to explain it to your panel members and etc. people in a very good manner. So yeah, these are the most interview questions are asked during business analyst interview, especially those who are transitioning from non-IT to the IT sector with 4 years of experience or 5 years or less than say 7 years. These are the questions will be asked, guys, in the interview. So interested candidates can enroll and by calling to this contact number. I look forward to see you all. Thank you and have a great day.